If you're watching this, I'm guessing you just got your NetSuite pricing, and you're wondering if all those extra commas are a typo. You're not alone. This happens with a ton of companies I talk to. They outgrow QuickBooks and they want a real ERP, but they're not ready to start spending money that creeps up every renewal. So before you sign anything, let's take a look at 4 alternatives that might be a better fit and cost less. Now let's get one thing out of the way. NetSuite isn't overpriced by accident. It's priced for a very specific kind of company. Not every business belongs on NetSuite. And when you don't match their profile, the pain doesn't just show up immediately, it shows up in renewals, add-ons, scope creep, and internal resistance. So let's talk about the first regret I see constantly. This one hits professional service firms hard. If you've got consultants, engineers, architects, or IT staff who only log time or touch the system occasionally, NetSuite's per user pricing adds up quickly. Suddenly, every headcount increase feels like a tax instead of a growth. That's where Acumatica comes in. Not because it's specifically for service firms, but because it avoids this exact trap. Acumatica doesn't charge per user, it charges based on usage transactions, data volume, and activity. So whether you've got 20 consultants or 200, you're not punished for just giving people access. They also rolled out their Professional Services Edition in late 2024. It gives you the full package. Project accounting, milestone billing, time tracking, CRM, the whole deal you're not getting with QuickBooks. Now, quick reality check, I've got some rough estimates coming, but I can't give you exact pricing. Nobody can without looking at your setup. Head over to softwareconnect.com for your free needs analysis if you're interested in getting custom quotes. But in practice, a lot of service firms land roughly between $3,000 and $5,500 a month with Acumatica, not per user, while NetSuite keeps climbing every time your team grows. If your NetSuite quote made you start doing headcount math, this is the first exit ramp you should look at. On to regret number 2. This one shows up in discrete manufacturing especially. If you're coming off spreadsheets, QuickBooks, or Fishbowl and running a shop floor, NetSuite can feel oddly abstract. Yeah, it's powerful, but a lot of manufacturers end up bending their real-world workflows to fit a system that was never designed around the shop floor. xTuple's a strong alternative. Not because it's trendy, but because it's brutally practical. It's a mature ERP that gives you tighter control over your actual production process, down to routings, step-by-step travelers, and real shop floor reporting. It matches how small and mid-sized factories really work instead of forcing you into a big ERP mold. Here's what people really like about it. xTuple uses concurrent users, not per seat pricing. If you've got 40 people on the floor, but only 8 to 12 in the system at once, you're only paying for those 8 to 12. That alone puts it in a different cost class than NetSuite. Official pricing isn't published, but most companies start around $175 a month. Cost scale with concurrent users, though you may see additional discounts as your user pool grows. Your TCO still includes hosting, training, maintenance, and onboarding, but overall, costs tend to come in below NetSuite. If you're a manufacturer and NetSuite feels like a reporting tool first and a production system second, this is the mistake xTuple helps you avoid. The third most common regret I see? This is one of the sneakier ones. A lot of distributors don't actually need a full ERP overhaul. They need inventory, fulfillment, and warehouse control that doesn't require rebuilding their entire accounting stack. NetSuite forces you to replace everything at once. That's expensive and often unnecessary. DigitBridge is for companies that realize too late that they didn't have an accounting problem, they have an operations problem. DigitBridge brings all your selling channels into one smooth workflow. It handles everything from wholesale to marketplace sales without extra connectors. And the warehouse tools are already there without paying for add-ons. Barcode scanning, multi-location support, custom packing lists, things like that. All this happens in DigitBridge, and then accounting hands off cleanly to QuickBooks Online. If you're already living in QuickBooks and just need stronger operations, this is exactly that middle ground. The pricing is simple, there are only 4 tiers, and the entry growth plan comes in at $299 a month. Instead of per user pricing, DigitBridge charges a small percentage only on your digital channel sales. Think online and dropship orders. And as you move up to higher plans, that percentage drops. So your costs scale with your revenue, not headcount. If your NetSuite quote feels like you're paying enterprise prices just to run a warehouse properly, this is the alternative that prevents that mistake. Okay, this is the 4th and final regret. Retailers feel this one deeply. Here, you're managing 5 systems that barely talk to each other. POS in one system, inventory in another, e-commerce is somewhere else entirely. All this gets stitched together with fragile integrations and manual cleanup. NetSuite promises to unify everything, but the costs and setup scare a lot of retail teams off before they even get there. Odoo fixes that. Everything lives in one place in a single engine instead of 5 tools taped together. Most teams like it because it's inexpensive and easy to pick up. The POS works offline or online and syncs automatically, and the modules talk to each other without the usual drama. On pricing, Odoo lands way below NetSuite. Most retailers end up on the $39 per user per month plan, which covers all the apps you need. A 10-user shop might spend $5,000 a year on Odoo compared to $30,000 on NetSuite once you add those base fees and per-user licenses. Odoo can be a killer all-in-one retail platform. Just know it takes some time to set up. It's not a plug-and-play retail system, it's a full ERP sitting under the hood. If you've got thousands of SKUs or mixed UPCs, Odoo can totally handle that. You just need someone who knows how to structure your catalog. DIY setups get messy fast. It's one of the easiest wins on this list. Just go in knowing that it's flexible and best tackled with an Odoo partner who knows retail. So let's zoom out a bit and take all this into context, because there isn't one, quote, best NetSuite alternative. It really comes down to how your business actually operates. If you're a professional service firm, Acumatica makes the most sense, especially with its built-in CRM and project accounting. If you're in discrete manufacturing, xTuple is a strong option. It's focused, affordable, and built around job-based production. For distribution, DigitBridge stands out with its embedded WMS tools at a lower cost than NetSuite. And for retail, Odoo is our top pick, especially if you're ready to invest a bit of time up front to get a true all-in-one system. But before you make any decisions, here's one thing I really want you to take away from this video. Don't pick an ERP based on that month one software quote. What actually drives the real cost is everything that happens after you sign. Your data migration, workflow changes, implementation partner, what renewal looks like in year 2 and 3. And honestly, a cheap license paired with a bad setup will cost you more in money, time, and frustration than NetSuite ever would. Always look at the 3-year picture, not the marketing number on the first page. Instead of you trying to decode vague pricing from Google or ChatGPT, we can actually sanity check your needs and tell you whether NetSuite or an alternative is even a good fit for your business. We'll help you shortlist systems and get real price quotes you can trust. You can start that process for free at softwareconnect.com. We've got a full ERP roundup on our site with even more picks for every sector we cover today, like Dynamics 365 for distributors and SysPro for manufacturers. Or check out our NetSuite alternatives page if you want to dive deeper into those platforms. And before you go, check out my NetSuite versus Acumatica video or NetSuite versus Odoo breakdown. If you're coming from QuickBooks or fighting sticker shock, those two will help a lot. Thanks for watching.